All right. Is this on? Oh, sorry about that if that was loud. I think we're good. How's everyone doing? Week 2. Saints, Niners, Mac Jones. Saints have a chance to win. Hopefully they can pull it off. Let's see what Spencer Rattler can do in his second start this season. How do they handle Nick Bosa? Lots of interesting stuff going on. I look sunburnt. Am I? A little bit. How we all doing? Saints got opportunity to get a win in these first 4 games now. They got close last week. I think the Niners are way better than the Cardinals, but I think Kyler's better than Mac Jones. Well, I don't think. I know. Let's put this right here. Is that going to work? Who you guys got winning? Saints, Niners, tie? Y'all think it's going to be close? Should be a good game. We're like a minute away from kickoff. Fuaga is playing. He was supposed to be out. Am I going to be showing the game? I cannot show the game or my channel will be taken down. Defense struggles against mobile QBs. Yeah, definitely got a chance, but Kyle Shanahan's a freaking beast. And they got CMC still. Purcell and Juwan Jennings, still good players. So they still got a good team, but obviously not having the QB is big, and George Kittle. Yeah, the penalties need to be cleaned up. Definitely keeping an eye on that today. 49ers fan is checking in. Good luck. Yeah, no injuries would be great for both sides. Both these teams are always dealing with injuries. Is the chat not popping up? Why don't we see if we can fix chat real quick? Okay. There we go. There's chat. All right, kickoff should be happening in a minute. Let's see if they've done the coin toss yet. Not seeing anything regarding the coin toss. Saints made a trade yesterday. Jalen Polk. That was very unexpected. Thomas Morstead returns to the Superdome. His first time in the Dome, not as a Saint. Lots of Niners fans in the stadium is what people are saying. Not the Saints will be on offense first. Niners won the toss, chose to defer. All right, so Saints starting off on offense. We get to see Spencer Rattler in the offense work. Would love to see some more Alvin Kamara and Kendre Miller today. I don't want to see Rattler throw the ball 46 damn times again. I feel like a good number is like 25, 27 for Rattler. Obviously, if you're like losing by like 3 touchdowns, like you got to start throwing it, but that wasn't the case last week. They just stopped running the football. So would love to see AK and Kendre stay involved. Those guys are really good players. We're not getting burnt by tight ends all the time. Yeah, no Kittle today. No Kittle flashback today. All right, here we go. Game is on. About to get going. Now we're waiting for the ESPN thing to update. We also got we got red zone up too. I'm keeping an eye on everything today. All right. Velus Jones and Kendra Miller back there to return. Here we go. Oh yeah, Jake Moody got cut. They're having a new kicker. All right. Saints ball first. There's Rattler. Let's see what's happening. They're going to start off with the AK run. Kamara's got 5 yards. Fuaga's out there dealing with a little knee injury. Nice start to the drive. AK stays in. I think it's like 2nd and 5. JP Holt's the tight end in motion. They're under center. Didn't see a lot of that last week. They're going to pass. Rattler's going out wide to Chris Olave. First down, and there's a flag. It's going to be holding. Penalty on Talise Fuaga. Downfield. Negates a first down to Chris Olave. Damn it. Fuaga had a rough game last week. Penalties. We're 2 plays in and another penalty. Let's see where this flag is at. Oh, what is Fuaga doing? What is he doing? That's not even an RPO. All right, 2nd and 10 now. Rattler, 2 backs in the backfield going play action. He's going deep downfield. Olave. Oh, yes, Shaheed. What a catch, and there's a flag. Let's go. Yeah, what a start. What a throw. PI on defense. Flag on the defense. Let's go. What a start. What a throw from Spencer Rattler. Couldn't have placed it any better. Dime. Right in the breadbasket. Let's go. What a freaking throw. What a freaking catch from Shaheed. Saints are just outside the red zone. They're at the 26-yard line. Pitch to AK out left. AK's got some space. Picks up a few yards. Well, people were talking all week about Rattler 4.6 yards per attempt. First completed pass goes for like 30, 40 yards. What a start. Lions already on the board. They scored a touchdown. From the 23, Rattler play action. Downfield. Oh, Olave dropped it. That was there. Olave dropped a touchdown. Oh my gosh, maybe the throw could have been better. Let's see. It was a little behind him. Pass is a little behind Olave. But it should have been caught. Olave should be catching that in his sleep. Olave should have caught that. The throw also should have been better. Two things can be true. We got 3rd and 6 here now. From the 22, 20-30, just outside the red zone. Olave's in motion in the slot. Rattler's going to throw. Over the middle, not sure what happened there. Pass is incomplete, and they're going to kick a field goal. It looks like Rattler was expecting Olave to stop. Was it one of those option plays where he can keep going or stop? Either way, they had a touchdown. They couldn't connect on it. That's frustrating. Come on, Groupie. Make up for your kick last week. 40 yards. Come on. Oh. Blake freaking Groupie. What the hell? Damn. So stupid. I can't believe he missed that. I cannot believe he missed that. Damn it, dude. I can't. I thought Droopy was going to be good this year, dude. He had a perfect summer. Missed one kick the entire time. Misses 2 kicks in 2 weeks. He's got to go. That pass to Olave was terrible. Yeah. Olave also still should have caught it. It was behind Olave, but hit Olave in the hand. But yeah, that pass wasn't great. Could have been better. Olave could have caught it, but the throw should have been better. Two things can be true. Yeah, they got to start looking at some new damn kickers. This is unacceptable. He missed a 27-yarder last week and a 40-yarder this week. He's got to bring someone else in. Or they got Charlie Smith, don't they? Damn it. All right, well, let's see what's going on in red zone. Jacksonville just scored. Yes, Anthony Bailey's got it perfectly said. Bad pass, still should have been caught. High pressure kick. No, opening drive. I don't understand. Groupie's a captain. Yeah, I don't understand. Dude was doing great all summer and then gets in live action and can't make a single freaking kick. Look at Josh Allen go. Yeah. If you're an NFL receiver and want to get paid big money, that's a pass and a catch you should be making. Rattler should have also made a better pass. Damn it, I'm pissed off. Is this updating? I don't know why this isn't updating. Mac Jones, play action, under some pressure, and just has to throw it away into the dirt. Carl Granderson with the pressure. I don't know why the ESPN app is not updating, or the ESPN site. Damn it, I'm so pissed about that missed kick. 2nd and 10 for San Francisco. You got to assume McCaffrey's getting the ball here. Quick pass out wide and incomplete. Knocked away by Pete Warner, looking for I'm assuming their second string tight end. Can this defense get a stop here? Are they going to bring some pressure here? Get a blitz? Force Mac Jones to make a mistake? ESPN's not updating. It was doing this last week. At some point it updated, but I don't know why it's not going now. All right, 3rd and 10. They got to throw it. Watch McCaffrey. McCaffrey's in motion. Mac Jones over the middle. Incomplete. Knocked away by Alontae Taylor. Nice start for the defense. Offense had a nice start too until they didn't. 3 and out for San Francisco. Good start for the defense. I'm surprised they went 3 straight passes with Mac Jones. They didn't want to give the ball to McCaffrey a single time. That's wild. All right. I think Shaheed's back there returning the kick or the punt. Good play by Alontae Taylor. Did Puka Nacua just score? He did. Thomas Morstead, the former Saints punter, punting to the Saints. First time doing that in the dome. Here's Shaheed from the 20. Shaheed's going out right. He's got some space. Here goes Rashid Shaheed. There he goes to like the 40, like a 20-yard punt return. Nice play. They got decent field position. Can the offense please do something? They did something last drive, but then they missed on a touchdown, and then they missed a freaking field goal. Oh, man. I'm going to try doing something. I don't know if I'm allowed to do it or not. Let's pull up this. This is the big play here from Rattler to Shaheed. I'm not going to play it fully because I think it'll be copyrighted. But nice pass. One hand. Tight coverage. Really nice play. Good connection. And nothing else going on here. Got the nice pregame speech from DeMario. But yeah, this is the big play of the day so far. Connected. Big play. I'm going to play it for like a second. Nice play. And I'm going to go back to this because I don't want to get in trouble from YouTube. But yeah, I want to try doing some more of that, like after each touchdown. Trying to pull up those plays. I feel like it'd be a cool thing to do. Oh my gosh, I can't believe though. I'm so pissed about that opening drive. We could have had a touchdown, and we should have had a field goal. Minimum. There should be points on the board. See what people on Twitter are talking about. Yeah, Shaheed had a nice return. Alontae Taylor had a really nice play. Alontae Taylor is someone who I think is going to have a good season. I'm an Alontae Taylor fan. We're almost back from commercial break. I still don't know why ESPN is not updating. We need to make some plays. They made some damn plays last drive. They just couldn't capitalize off of it. If I'm Kellen Moore, like, I'm bringing in some kickers this week to try out and work out. Charlie Smith, I'm looking at him, even though he was a little shaky in camp. I'm looking at Charlie Smith right now too. Blake Grupe becomes a captain and starts forgetting how to kick a fucking football. Sorry for my language. Still don't know if I'm allowed to cuss on here. Alright, here we go. 1st and 10 from their own 40. We're going to hand it off to AK. Vele was in motion, and AK picks up 5-6 yards. Good second effort. I feel like chat is a little too large. Here we go. I can actually see what you guys are saying on screen now. We got a 2nd and 4 coming up here. Yeah, 2nd and 4 after a good Alvin Kamara run. ESPN not updating, no idea why. They're going to give it to AK again. He's going out right. He's got a first down. Look at Kamara go. And they're in San Francisco territory. Nice play. I'd like to see Kendra Miller get involved now too. Shaheed is our best receiver, not Olave. I don't know about that. I still like Olave a lot more as an overall receiver than Shaheed. Don't be sorry. I'm only apologizing because someone on the last stream didn't like the cussing. Rattler RPO going out wide to Juwan. Freaking Juwan Johnson. $30 million to drop 2 passes. What the hell? Right in the freaking chest. 30 million bucks for this? Damn it. Freaking Juwan Johnson, $30 million and can't catch a damn football. Olave's in motion on 2nd and 10. They're going to play action. Rattler out wide, nearly picked. Tried to get it over the defender and didn't get enough on it. The pass was that the decision and throw was there. He just didn't make it. AK was also there for a few yards. He's just got to get a little bit higher. Tough throw to make, but now you're in a 3rd and long situation. Rattler's only completed 1 pass to this point. 3rd and 10. Definitely not in field goal range. Shotgun. Man in motion, that's Shaheed. Here we go. Rattler's dropping back. Steps up. He's looking. Going downfield. Incomplete. And they are going to punt, I hope. Don't kick the damn field goal. So Rattler starts off 1 of 6. One of 6. Rattler stats would be so much better if it weren't for... Yeah, we've had 1 drop from Olave, but that was a bad pass. 1 drop from Juwan. He had a completion to Olave, but that was called back. This is annoying. They had something going. That Juwan Johnson drop killed a bunch of momentum. And that pass to Olave on this drive wasn't a great one. Here's the punt. He had a good week last week. Let's see what it does now. And that's a touchback. Oh, that's so frustrating, dude. Juwan Johnson. Freaking Juwan Johnson. Yeah, Kamara was cooking, and then they stopped giving him the football. I'm not sure what happened there. Got to keep the run game going. Got to keep the running game going. AK was cooking. Could have put Kendra Miller in there. And don't get it. Where can you watch for free? I got you. Give me a second. If you guys are not able to watch the game right now, let me get this pulled up. If you can't watch the game, click this link, download that app, and then click on the host chat, and you'll see some nice options in there for you to figure out. Rattler isn't the problem. I don't think he's the main problem, but, I mean, he did have a bad pass. The pass that Olave dropped was a bad throw. We can agree on that. Yeah, the Saints desperately need to draft a tight end. There's been, like, 0 investment in there for, like, 10 years. Rattler does have to settle down. I feel like he's trying to go downfield a little bit too much now. I feel like he's trying to prove that last week was a fluke, and he's trying to shut up the noise. Just play a little bit smarter. Yeah, I feel like Rattler's throws, he's like 1 of 6. He should be like 3 of 6, 4 of 6, something like that. But he's not. And ESPN's still not updating. Don't know why ESPN is not updating, but whatever. Players dropping passes. Rattler missed Kamara in the flat. Agreed. Rattler should have taken that AK flat for 5 yards, 3rd and 5, instead of going for Olave. The touchdown pass to Olave that was dropped, that wasn't a great pass. It was behind him. But Olave still should have caught it. Two things can be true. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for San Francisco. They're going to give it to McCaffrey, who picks up a few yards. And now they're saying there's no play-by-play available here. Let's see. I'm trying to center myself a little bit more here. There we go. We got a 2nd and like 6 coming up. 2nd and 5. Mac Jones is in the shotgun. They got a receiver in motion. They're going to give it to McCaffrey again. And Saints swarm him. Carl Granderson, Demario Davis, all over that. Jacksonville's cooking the Bengals. Oh! Someone on the Bengals just lit up Jacksonville's running back. Darnold just got picked by Jalen Ramsey. I don't know how I feel about Seattle. The Saints play them next week. I don't know what to think of them. But we got a big 3rd down here. 3rd and 6. Niners likely going to throw it. They're in the shotgun. Here's Mac Jones. Going out wide. Nearly picked by Yidam. And there's a flag. Juwan Jennings was on the ground. And they're going to call that. Oh, man. That's a rough penalty. The rain game is winning today. Yeah. Keep giving it to AK and give it to Kendre. I don't know. I don't know if I agree with... I mean, yeah, there's contact, but it looked like Jennings may have tripped more than there is contact. That's my thoughts. All right, 1st down for the Niners from their 33. They got 2 backs back there. Juszczyk in motion. Mac Jones. Time in the pocket. And Brzee misses the sack, but Granderson cleans it up. Saints get a sack. Brzee got the pressure. This defense is doing good to start so far. Brzee's got to make that sack, though. Brzee's got to make that sack. He did a good job getting there. He had a little bit too much time in that pocket. He's got to make that sack. But Granderson cleaned it up, so they lost 4 yards. 2nd and 14. Mac Jones under center. Gonna throw it. Alante's blitzing. Under pressure again. Downfield, incomplete. Thrown out of bounds. We've only had 1 completion today, and that was the play to Shaheed on the opening drive. You got 3rd and 14. Let's check in on red zone. Josh Allen is in the shotgun. And Josh Allen is gonna throw an incomplete pass. 3rd and 14. You got to expect the Saints are likely going to be blitzing here. You got to expect it. Matt Lawrence just got picked off. All right, 3rd and 14. Niners empty backfield. Alante looking like he's blitzing. No, he's not. Saints bring 4. Mac Jones over the middle. And that's caught. Isaac Yiadom is the weak link here. Get him off the field. I'd rather see Quincy Riley play over Isaac Yiadom. He's been getting picked on. All right, let's see what Caleb Williams got. Roma Dunze. Nice play from Chicago. Get Yiadom off the field, dude. He got picked on last week. He's getting picked on so far today. Their 2 first downs came at him. They're going to run it here with, I think, Robinson. And there's a penalty on the play. I'm assuming that's on San Francisco. See what this penalty is. Is this thing still not updated? Penalty on, I believe, Fidel Diggs. I think that was Fidel Diggs with a hands to the face penalty. Yeah, that's a penalty. And we got an injury timeout. Not a whole lot going on in this game outside of one play. Three penalties for the Saints halfway through the first quarter. Not great. Penalties supposed to be cleaned up. Saints should have some points on the board by now, but they don't. Let's check in on some fantasy football. They gotta get Isaac Yiadom off the field. The Niners' 2 first downs was a penalty on Yiadom and a pass on 3rd and 15 to Yiadom. Rams up 7-0. Apparently, everywhere on ESPN isn't updating because, like, the scoring plays on Fantasy ESPN aren't updating. I don't know who scored what touchdowns. Something's up with the ESPN. So not much we can do. Play Riley over Yiadom. 100% agree. Playing Isaac Yiadom is going to cost the Saints a 4th round pick from Paulson Adebo, the comp. Plus, I'd much rather see the rookie play instead of 30-year-old Isaac Yiadom. And if Quincy Riley struggles, guess what? Now you know that he might not be what you expected. 27 is so cheeks. Yeah, I have no idea what they're. He should be the like emergency corner, the veteran corner who comes in if someone gets hurt. It should be Alante, Kool-Aid, and Quincy out there. I don't want to see Yiadom out there. He was getting bullied last week. They're running him over, stiff arming him, throwing at him. Doing the exact same thing here today. All right, we're back from the injury commercial break. Niners left guard was hurt, so now they have a backup in there. Definitely an area maybe the Saints want to take advantage of. 1st and 10, Mac Jones play action. Dumps it off to the 89, their backup tight end, and good tackle from Justin Reed. That is the second completion of the day for Mac Jones, and now we have 3 completions on the day. Second and 7, probably going to give it to McCaffrey here. They do, and McCaffrey's got a 1st down. That guy is a good football player. He is a very good football. You want to stop him. Saints are obviously rebuilding. They might want to put younger guys in. 100% agree. Put in young guys like Quincy Riley. Let them play. There's no point in letting Quincy Riley just sit on the bench all season. Let him get involved. 1st down and 10 for San Francisco. I think they're in field goal range. I don't know what their kicker situation is like. I know they just signed someone, so maybe they're not in field goal range right now. They're at the 37. Mac Jones, reverse to Purcell, breaks a tackle, and look at that. Oh, okay. They lost 3 yards. Granderson had him for a second, and then Alante missed him. It's still a TFL, though. Good team football. Look at all those injuries, and we still trash against them. I don't know. I think the defense has been fine. I don't know. We'll just see how the game goes. I'm surprised the Niners didn't get a bunch of yards in that play. There's a whole bunch of blockers just standing around doing nothing. Second and 15. Mac Jones to throw, and Mac Jones is going to run, and Mac Jones hits a juke on Yidam? Mac Jones, did he just hit a backstep on us? That can't be allowed. They're letting Mac Jones do that to him? Who just got backstepped by Mac Jones? Pete Warner. Pete Warner. Okay, man. 3rd and 1 coming up. You got to assume it's going to McCaffrey. McCaffrey's not even on the field. I don't think so. Is that him? Yes, that's McCaffrey. They give it to him, and he got a first down. He's breaking loose, and Justin Reed with the saving touchdown tackle. Oh, my gosh, dude. Taylor's going crazy. Yeah, I think Alante's looking good right now. Yeah, they're in the red zone. First down for San Francisco. They got a good drive going. They should have stopped them way, way back there. McCaffrey's in motion. Mac Jones, under some pressure from Cam, dumps it off to Uzchek. He's got like four yards. Yeah, sounds like there's a bunch of Niner fans over there. ESPN is still not updated. That's annoying. All right. San Francisco's got 2nd and 5. Hand it off to McCaffrey. He's just going to be a yard or two shy of the first down. We're at 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Still 0-0. ESPN's timer ticker at the bottom, 450, is kind of updated, but not the play-by-play. Here we go, 3rd and 2. You got to assume this is 4-down territory for San Francisco. We got a man in motion. They're going to go play action. Mac Jones dumps it off. Wide open man. Lante misses the tackle. Touchdown, 49ers. What are we doing, dude? Alante's got to make that tackle. Chase Young is not playing. Come on, Alante. You got to make that tackle, dude. First, number 58 got confused by this. Chris Rumpf has to read that way better. Not sure what happened to Alante, why he slipped, and then he completely whiffs on the tackle. Oh my gosh. Let's see if the kicker makes it. He missed it! Oh my god! Pinero missed it. Well, at least they missed that. Saints, yep, should have scored first drive. Should have had a touchdown. Should have had a field goal. Minimum. Look at Cam Ward, first down. This is a frustrating game right now. Put a spy on CMC with Taylor. Yeah, they definitely should have scored on that first drive. No doubt about it. Very much annoying. Groupie needs to go. Yeah, they got to bring in a kicker or someone this week. Or maybe elevate Charlie Smith next week and bench Groupie next week kind of thing. Yeah, Gabriel, I think ideally the score should be like 10-6. 10-6 feels like a good number. It should be 14-3. Yeah, I feel like the Saints should have at least have a touchdown. They should have 10. They should have 10 points minimum. The Patriots kicker missed the Patriots scored twice already. The Patriots 12-0. I started a Drake May in fantasy this week. Looks like that's paying off over there. We should have never replaced Lutz with the groupie. Yeah. Hindsight 2020, yeah. But at the time, it did make a little bit of sense, in my opinion. Younger, guy with talent. But yeah, hindsight 2020, it would be nice to have Will Lutz at the moment. Niners had momentum until that missed kick. Yeah, hopefully this slows them down a little bit. Hopefully offense right now can get something going. Hopefully they can keep running the football, not go away from it. Let's see what's going on in Cincinnati. They're on red zone right now. Burrow to Jamar Chase touchdown. 4-team damn plays. Damn, long ass drive. All right, here's the kickoff. Who's back there? Kendre's going to return it. He's always exciting. Let's see what he can do. Here's Kendre. Runs into a wall. And then he gets a few extra yards to like the 32. Nice return from Kendre Miller. All right, let's see this replay. Let's see what happened to Alante. Yeah, Chris Rumpf completely whiffs. He doesn't do his job of containing. And Alante Taylor. There's like 3 people open on that play. They had a touchdown no matter what. Oh, gosh. All right, Rattler, let's get something going. You're 1 of 6 right now. They're going to hand it off to Kendre Miller, who's got a yard, 2 at most. Is Josh Allen hurt? His helmet's off. Did Josh Allen just get hurt? What the hell just happened to Josh Allen? Second and 8. Here's Rattler to throw under pressure. Steps up. He's going to run. Rattler, first down, Saints. Nice job from Rattler, stepping up into the pocket, getting the first down, using his legs. And there's a holding on Eric McCoy, and it's getting called back. My goodness, dude. These penalties are insane. Was that the 4th one, 5th one already? Yeah, that's a hold. So annoying, dude. 1 step forward, 2 steps back with this team. All right, Rattler play action. 2nd and 18. Dumps it off to Drew. Juwan Johnson sucks, dude. $30 million for this? Three straight drops in a row for Juwan Johnson on 3 straight targets going back to last week. Third and 18. They're probably just going to do a screen or something here. Rattler to throw. Under some pressure and gets it to Kendre, and that Gets nothing. He takes a big hit, and they're going to punt. Juwan Johnson sucks, dude. Get Juwan Johnson off this team, dude. $30 million to drop 3 straight passes. All right. 4th and 16, and they're going to punt. Here's Kroger. Decent punt. Out of bounds around the 30. Juwan Johnson, dude. Pissing me off. Juwan, 3-year for $30 million. He has more drops. He's making $10 million right now for every drop he's had. Pissing me off, dude. Did San Francisco just take a timeout? I think San Francisco just took a timeout. Get Juwan Johnson off this team. You had a perfect opportunity to move on from him in February, and they didn't. Yidam? I'm fine with Yidam being like cornerback 5. But, yeah. Kellen Moore, first big red flag. Re-signing Juwan Johnson. Okay, so this play-by-play isn't updating, but the score is. I guess that helps, a little bit. All right, San Francisco is back after taking a timeout. They're at the 35. Mac Jones pitched to McCaffrey, and McCaffrey's got a first down. I can't believe Juwan Johnson's still on my team. I cannot. Groupie, Juwan, and Yidam. Oh, here we go. There we go. Get them off the team. Jones, pitch to McCaffrey. Cuts back, and McCaffrey picks up 7 damn yards. Chris Rumter talking about him controlling the edge. He didn't do that on that touchdown play. 2nd and 3. I think this is the last play of the quarter, unless it's incomplete. They don't have to snap it. They probably won't, I'm assuming. And they're not going to snap it. All right, end of the first quarter. Not a great one. Not a great one. We need a turnover. Yeah, that'd be great, but it's not looking like they're going to get one right now. If we lose to Mac Jones, we can't do this for the rest of the season. And it's not there's like a consensus number one pick QB at the moment. Like the QB class right now in college has been kind of disappointing. I think John Mateer in Oklahoma, I think that's how you say his name. I think he's been the best QB so far. I like Sam Levitt, but not with like the top 5 pick or whatever the Saints might have. Arch Manning doesn't look great. Nuss don't not I like him, but I don't know if early, so I don't know, man. What's the point in watching the rest of the season if we lose to Mac Jones? Early draft pick, looking to see if any young players emerge. Pete Warner's overrated. Yeah, Pete Warner got sidestepped earlier by Mac Jones. Would like to see Danny Stutzman get some playing time this season. Would love to see Danny Stutzman get some playing time. It's just insane that like teams get to watch Lamar Jackson be their quarterback. Kamara has 7 yards to carry. Yeah, they need to start relying on running the ball a little bit more. Georgia QB has upside. If we're talking about like upside and talent, I like Lenore Sellers, but Anthony Richardson scares me into that situation. I'm not blaming Rattler for Juwan's dropped passes, by the way. Juwan sucks. Second and 3 for San Francisco. We're back from commercial. Mac Jones to throw. Pump fakes and dumps it off to, I don't even know who that is. Who's 88? Tongus? Tongs? I don't know how to say this dude's name. First and 10 now. They're at the 38. Man in motion. Mac Jones hands it off to Robinson, who gets 2-3 yards. Jonas Sinker in on that tackle. This is frustrating. Second and 8 though for San Francisco. McCaffrey's not on the field. Saints playing off-man coverage at the top. Jennings is in motion to snap it. Blitz coming from Alante, going out wide, and there's Purcell. And guess who's in coverage? Isaac Yiadom. Please get Yiadom off the field. I would much rather watch Quincy Riley struggle than Isaac Yiadom. What's the point of watching Isaac Yiadom do this? He's getting cooked every play. First and 10, just outside the red zone. Don't see McCaffrey on the field. Another man in motion. Mac Jones to throw it. Has a bunch of time out wide, and Alante Taylor makes that tackle. Way too much time in the pocket for Mac Jones. Rico Payton's not on the Saints anymore. Rajon Wright is inactive. Watching Rajon Wright struggle would be better than this, because like he's supposed to struggle. Isaac Yiadom, frustrating. Here we go. What is it, like third and 8? No, 2nd and 10. Play action. Oh, they fumbled the snap in the handoff, and they lose a few yards. Niners recover. Brzee was there on the pat down, I guess. Were they running an RPO? Saints are ready for that play. 3rd and 14. Can we get a stop here, please? Mac Jones dotted us up on the last 3rd and 15. Man in motion. Mac Jones to throw. Dumps it off to McCaffrey. Good tackle. Pete Warner, nice play. He's got red on the helmet. Is that blood? Or is that paint? Oh, they're saying incomplete. Was it a possible fumble? Could you argue that's a fumble? All right, here's Eddie Pinheiro. He just missed the PAT last time. Can he make the field goal? That's anti-jinxing. This guy's the best kicker I've ever seen kick the football. He has the 4th highest career percentage or whatever. He's top 4 kicker of all time. You got to anti-jinx him. This guy never misses any kicks. The last kick he just missed was a fluke. That's really what it was. Here's the kick, and it's good. The anti-jinx didn't work. All right. Nine zero. Why can't our kicker be like him? Well, I mean, he just missed a kick like 5 minutes ago. I don't know if we want him to be like our kicker. Put Matavo in. I mean, at this point, put in Trayton Welch at tight end. He had those tough-ass catches in the preseason. All right. Would love to get something going on offense here. AK and Kendra Miller running the football. That'd be a good way to get things going. Seriously though, Groupie, Yidam, and Juwan. Those are our 3 biggest ops right now. If Yidam doesn't suck, the Niners don't have that touchdown drive. If Juwan doesn't have those drops, we at least have a chance at a field goal. And if Groupie doesn't suck, we have 3 points. See, some people are pissed about Olave. Yeah, Olave should have caught it, but it wasn't the best pass. What a throw to CeeDee Lamb. How much time is left? We got 11 minutes left in the half. Let's get something going here. Not everything has to be downfield. Maybe a screen to AK. Maybe get Olave into some space. Just cannot go 3 and out. You can't put the defense back on the field immediately. You gotta get something going. Here is the kickoff, and Kendra Miller's on the return. Here's Kendra Miller to about the 30, a little shy of the 30-yard line. Game plan for this drive, do not throw the football to Juwan Johnson. Drop from Juwan. Drop from Juwan. That Chris Olave catch, not the best throw, but still should have been caught. Two things can be true. And droopy missed kick. All right, first down and 10. Rattler's completed 2 passes on the day. Should be a little bit higher. Is there a injury right now? Yeah, there's an injury. So we're going to have to wait a little bit longer. Injury going on. Y'all think we score this drive, or is it going to be a 3 and out? Y'all think we score this drive? I don't know how to feel. I think they'll get to like midfield, a little past midfield, and then kind of slow up. I hope that's not true though. Let's see what Twitter has to say right now. I'll say this. I don't think the Saints losing right now is not on Spencer Rattler. But I also think he could be playing a little bit better too. I feel like he started off the game trying to change the narrative from last week of he was just taking checkdowns. I feel like he was trying to show up the fans in terms of, oh, I can throw the ball downfield. And I know he can. Like we saw that pass to Shaheed, but I feel like he's playing fine. The drops hurt, obviously, and then I just feel like early on he was maybe trying to force some passes instead of just taking what the defense gave him. Yeah, Chris, you got it right on the money. No matter what, just got to stop their offense. Defense struggling right now. All right, I think we're about to be back from commercial break. I think I'm a little behind the ESPN play-by-play, I think. I don't know. First and 10, Rattler shotgun. Play action. Rattler under some pressure. Evades the sack and then takes the sack. DB blitz. Rattler was under some pressure there. It's a good play from the DB. He played that perfectly. Not a great way to start off this drive. Now you're in 2nd and long. 2nd and 17. Juwan in motion. Rattler to throw it. Out wide to AK. Good block from Juwan. And we're going to have 3rd and 14. Third and 14 coming up, man. Going 3 and out would be so frustrating. Defense needs a breath. They need a breather. Let's see if we can do something here. 3rd and 13. Olave's in motion. Rattler to throw. Has a man. There's Olave. And he slips. I don't think he gets the first down if he doesn't slip, but that's annoying. All right, 3 and out for the Saints again. Here you go to punt. Good punt inside their own 20. That's frustrating. Something's up with this turf. People were slipping in there in the preseason. Rattler was slipping last week. Something's up with this turf. Also, turf sucks. They should be playing on like real grass around the entire league. Holy crap, what a catch from the league neighbors. That was insane. All right, here we go. Niners 1st and 10 from their 19. That tight end's in motion. Still don't know his name. Play action. Mac Jones, ton of time. And guess who just got thrown at again? Isaac Yiadom. 1st down, San Francisco. When in doubt, throw out number 27. You want to know why? He was on San Francisco last year, so they know he sucks. Please get Isaac Yiadom off the field. I feel like I'm watching Ken Crawley. Pitch to McCaffrey on 1st down. Good job from Demario Davis on that play. And Demario flexes on him. This is Eli Apple. I think you're right. Ken Crawley had a good season that one year. How much you guys want to bet? They get to 3rd down in like 13, and then they throw out Isaac Yiadom. That's how this is going to go. They're going to get a good stop here. It's going to be like 3rd and 13, and then they're going straight to Isaac Yiadom. Mac Jones play action. Pete Warner on the blitz. Mac Jones is sacked again. Carl Granderson. All right, I was right on that play. 3rd and 13. Guess who they're going to be throwing at now? Number 27. Number 27 is probably who we're about to see give up a catch for a 1st down or commit a penalty. Fidel Diggs is getting a lot of playing time, too. I've seen number 40 out there quite a bit. Third and 13. The items at the top. Do not like that. McCaffrey's in motion. Mac Jones to throw, and guess who they were throwing at? It was just a bad throw. Guess who they were throwing at? Get him off the field. If that was a good pass, that's a catch. If that's a good pass, that's a 1st down, San Francisco. 27, 19, and 83. All right. Morstead to punt. I think this is his 2nd punt of the day. Almost blocked. And there's Shaheed to return it from his own 20. Shaheed makes a nice move and gets smoked. And there's a flag down. Shaheed was grabbing his helmet. Is he injured or is he just frustrated? Guess who the penalty is on? Isaac Yiadom. We got the three freaking stooges on our team, dude. We got the 3 freaking stooges on our team. 27, 19, and 83. We went from Drew Brees, AK, and Michael Thomas to Juwan, Groupie, and the item. Let's look at red zone. Let's look at some good football. Rodgers just hit DK on a hell of a catch. And these damn penalties, dude. 5 penalties in this first half. would love to see Quincy Riley play. I feel like with Quincy Riley, if he struggles, like, so what? He's a 4th-round rookie. He's supposed to struggle. You're not even mad? Look, I came into the season expecting to get, like, 5 wins max. But, like, how they're playing these games is annoying. Like, why is Isaac Yiadom on the field? Why is Juwan Johnson playing? Go suit up. Nah, I'd take one hit and be out. I'll take an NFL paycheck though for a week. Holding an eligible man downfield. Yeah, the ineligible man downfield penalty was insane. It wasn't even an RPO. Fuaga just ran downfield like he was running a damn route. Like, did he think he was a tight end on that play? Yadam will get us a penalty on offense. Yeah, they're going to get a big play, and he's going to run onto the field to celebrate. And then that's going to cause the penalty. Now, when we signed Yadam, I was a little concerned about it because our former head coach, say what you will about him, but his scheme makes DBs look good. I feel like Yadam's a Dennis Allen merchant. I feel like he was good because of DA as opposed to actually being good. You know who hasn't been targeted today? Kool-Aid. I think Alonte's given up like 1 catch. Yadam? Every catch. All right, here we go. First down under center from their 16. Handoff to AK, and that's a loss of 5 yards. How is it possible we're always in 2nd and 15? Fred Warner's a freaking monster. What the hell happened there? Oh, they want no huddle. Rattler's going to throw it downfield. Caught! Brandon Cooks first down. Thank you. Nice pass. Nice catch. Does Unk still got it? Under pressure, Rattler took a hit. Brandon Cooks, Unk. Does Unk still got it? Nice throw and a nice catch. All right, first down, thank you. Handoff to AK. And Bosa with the tackle on Alvin Kamara. You know, we haven't seen a whole lot from Bosa today. This catch from Malik Neighbors is absolutely insane. Ridiculous. Ridiculous catch. The Saints need... I'd love to have Malik Neighbors on this team. 2nd and 10. Play action to AK. Dump off to Juwan. He caught it this time. Juwan tries to hurdle and gets slammed. Juwan Johnson loves to do this failed hurdle. He did that last year versus the Raiders and got flipped. He did it. It got him the first down here, though, at least. Yeah, that hurdle slam got him the first down. At least that's a positive there. Juwan's not athletic enough to be hurdling people, though. I think they went no huddle here. They went tempo. Rattler's making an audible. Rattler, handoff to AK. And AK's got like 5-6 yards. The Saints, good game there. The Saints were averaging, I think, like 1 and 1.5 yards per first down. It's a good play there. Got to stay ahead of the chains, get in manageable 2nd and 3rd downs. They go no huddle again. Another handoff to Alvin. There's AK, first down. Stiff arms the man. Look at Kamara. Keep giving him and Kendry the football. It's working, man. Don't go away from it. Rattler does not need to throw the ball 46 times. All right, they went, I think, no huddle again. We're under 4 minutes left in the half. Oh my god. Oh, what the hell just happened? Rattler faked the handoff, then handed off, and they fumbled it. I don't know what the hell just happened. They tried to run an RPO. He gives it to AK. Then he keeps it, and then he goes down. I guess turned a bad play into a 2-yard gain, 1-yard gain. I don't know. I have no idea what the hell happened on that play. Second down, though. We're definitely not in field goal range. Play action, Alvin Kamara. Rattler dumps it off to AK. And he's got 5 yards. Yeah, I'll say that about the Niners. They're not missing a whole lot of tackles. AK's a hard man to tackle. They're doing a good job not letting him get yards after the catch. Yards after contact. All right, 3rd and 5 coming up here. 3rd and 6. I don't know if I necessarily trust Groupie right now. So I would love to see them get a first down here. Shahid's in motion. Rattler to throw. Under some pressure. Escapes. Here's Rattler. Got the first down. He's still going. What a play. What a play from Spencer Rattler. It looked like he was about to get stopped at the line of scrimmage. Love to see that. Bosa on Kelvin Banks on that side. Breaks 2 sacks. Breaks 2 tackles. How the hell did he do that? That was awesome. That was freaking awesome. That was awesome. I like that he's using his legs a little bit more today. Drawn smell like old mayonnaise. Rattler is a tank. That was an awesome run from Spencer Rattler. All right, I think they're in the red zone now. Got to get a touchdown. I don't want to see Groupie out there. I'd like to see Devon Bailey maybe get a catch right here. Get going. Let's see if I can get that play up on... I want to see if that play's on Twitter yet. Maybe we can pull that up during a break. I'm not seeing it. But yeah, that was a magician type of play. That was awesome. Appreciate you all being in here. We've been like 80 to like 100 people so far. You guys are awesome. Last year we had like 10 people in here max during these games, so it's cool. We got like, I'm talking to like actual people now. Last year I was just kind of like talking to myself for a while. It's cool seeing all you guys in here. But yeah, I want to get that Rattler play up on Twitter, but I don't know if anyone's posted it. All right, it's up there. I'm going to get it posted to Instagram real quick. Maybe at halftime I'll pull it up. I think they're at like the 20-yard line now. They're in the red zone. First down. This would definitely be Vele territory. Get Devon Vele involved. Get someone who's big and tall. All right, we're back, I think. Are we back from commercial? We are back. First and 10 for the Saints from the 22, so just outside the red zone. They're in a weird like pistol formation. They're going to give it to Kendre Miller. Hold on to that ball, dude. We got second down. The Saints have not been very effective on first down today. They found themselves in the second and third long situations. Second and 8 from the 21. Shaheed in motion. Pop pass to Shaheed. He's got some space. Nice blocking, but not a whole lot there because Fred Warner's a beast. It's going to be like 3rd and 6. We got 1:20 left in the half. 3rd and 6 for the Saints. They're in the red zone. Third and 6. Let's get it here. I think Vele's on the field at the bottom of the screen. Brandon Cooks in motion. Niners blitz. Rattler going downfield for Juwan. Oh, he caught that. Touchdown. Yes, thank you. You're somewhat forgiven. You're somewhat forgiven. He did something. What a freaking catch. Thank you. Holy hell. I swear if they overturn this. The knee's down. That's a touchdown. His knee is down. That's a touchdown. His knee hit the ground. All right, they're reviewing it. Go back a few frames. Right there. That's it. That is a touchdown. This is a touchdown. Can we all agree this is a touchdown? Yeah, you're half forgiven. I won't say fully, but, you know, we feel a little bit better about him now. They called it a touchdown. I think I'm at like 10, 15 seconds behind. Thank you. Great ball placement from Rattler and great catch from Juwan. Juwan is now only... Juwan, I don't know how I feel about you. You were an op like 5 minutes ago. You're neutral. We're neutral about Juwan, I guess, now. Groupie, I swear, if you missed this. Okay, he made it. All right, Saints are on the board. Good drive. Rattler found Brandon Cooks early on that 3rd down or that 2nd down. Rattler somehow pulled off some Houdini crap. Broke like 5 tackles. Yeah, like before Juwan Johnson was off the team, now he's back on the team, Ramon. I agree with that. He was... I'm glad we're all on the same page here. Yeah, we needed that really badly because they get the ball at halftime. Or to start the second half. Getting some points was very much needed. Rattler was under pressure there. I thought that was going to Vele. I couldn't quite tell who it was. Yeah, they're talking about Rattler's. That was a perfect pass. Could not have been any better. Two-point game. The Saints should have the lead right now. But whatever. Forget about it. We're back in it. Rattler off the back foot and perfect placement. Yeah. That was an awesome throw. Here's the return. Quincy Riley on the tackle. Yes. Now can he stay on the field and take 27 off? Perfect throw right here to Juwan. They're showing last week's drop. We got a Niner fan in here. What's up? All right. 2-minute drill. Guess where they're going? Isaac Yiadom. He's at the top on Ricky Pearsall. Guess where they're going? They're going at number 27. He's looking that way. Actually, no, they went to Alante, who just gave up a first down and they missed 2 tackles. All right, 1 minute and 3 seconds left in the half. Just please don't let them score a touchdown or anything like that. Like, if they get in field goal range, sure, but a touchdown, I'd be pissed. Man in motion, Yadam's covering that man. Mac Jones is going deep, looking for Perso. Alante was in coverage. I think he kind of just threw that one away. All right. San Francisco's they got 2 timeouts left. They used one, I think, on the second drive. 2nd and 10. We're at 58 seconds, under a minute left in the half. Niners definitely trying to get something going. They get the ball to start the second half, and they use the second timeout. All right. If they get a stop here, I would love to see Kellen Moore use a timeout. Kind of manage the clock a little bit better, just a little bit. Alante tackles like he's sliding to second base. I think he just plays way too fast. Zane, are you talking to me? Oh yeah, ESPN is like not updating today. That's if that's what you're asking. ESPN is being all weird today in terms of updating scores and time and play-by-play. Please, if they get a stop, Kellen, you got to use a timeout. The item's at the bottom of the screen. Mac Jones throw. Dumps it off to McCaffrey. Yiadom one-on-one with McCaffrey, and he misses the tackle, but kind of forces him out. We're into a 3rd and 5. All right, 3rd and 6. 52 seconds. Niners got 1 timeout. Saints got 3. If they get a stop, they might be able to get downfield. Purcell in motion. Where's the item? He's at the top. Alante's blitzing. Out wide towards the item's man. They get a big, big play to Juwan Jennings. I don't know if that was Yadam's man, but that was his side. I don't know if they were in zone. They're at the 31-yard line of the Saints. That's frustrating. Yeah, I don't... If they were in man, I think that was Isaac Yadam's guy. But if they were in zone, that might have been Stinker's zone. Yeah, I don't... The clock thing is very weird. In the stadium, it was stopped, but on TV, it kept going. Okay. Defense, maybe bend but don't break. I'm okay letting up a field goal here. I'm not okay letting up a touchdown. All right, 38 seconds. It's ticking. They're going to throw. Mac Jones out wide. And then that's Kendrick Bourne. He's still in the league? Bend but don't break, please. 32 seconds. They're, I think, at like the 25. They have enough time to take dink and dunks. Not everything is going to be downfield with them. 2nd and 3. Mac Jones dump off to McCaffrey. And he gets it to like the 14. Oh, that's the tight end Tongus or whatever. And they're looking to spike it. Under 20 seconds now. They're at the 12. Come on, man. This Niners offensive line is a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I knew they had Trent Williams, but I thought it was like Trent Williams and friends. Big hit from Alante. Either that or the Saints' defensive line just isn't great, which, I mean, that could be the case too, but whatever. 2nd down from the 12-yard line. 16 seconds. McCaffrey in motion. Is anyone going to cover McCaffrey? Jonas Sanker, what a play. Clock is running. What a freaking tackle. That's an awesome play from Jonas Sanker. Could I refresh it? I tried. I've tried a few times. ESPN is just acting weird today. That's an awesome play from Jonas Sanker. When I saw him in motion, I didn't see anyone covering him. I was like, oh my god, he's wide open. And then Sanker just comes in out of nowhere. He played that perfectly. Yeah, the Saints should have at least 10 points right now. I don't know why my thing currently says 9-0. ESPN just isn't updating. Third and 6. They're probably going to the end zone. Mac Jones might run it here too. And the Saints call a timeout. Probably getting another. They saw a look they didn't like. Wanted to see what San Francisco was going to do. Sanker almost killed that dude. I like how Jonas Sanker plays. I think he plays really fast. I feel like he's a little bit more polished Alante Taylor at safety. Does that make sense? All right, 11 seconds, 3rd and 6. Mac Jones shotgun. You know they're going to the end zone. McCaffrey's in motion. Mac Jones to throw. End zone. 2-minute drive from Mac Jones, who just got ran down by Mac Jones. Maybe this guy will miss it again and it's still a 1-score game. Now he made it. Well, that's going to do it for the first half. I mean, there's 7 seconds left. That's frustrating. That was 3rd down, too. Like, they didn't have another chance. You have to get 1 stop. You just got walked down by Mac Jones. I think Kyle Shanahan is just doing a freaking awesome job right now, too. All right, 7 seconds. Saints aren't going to score unless, Kendra Miller just houses one right here. That'd be fire. And they're kicking it into the end zone, and the Saints are probably going to kneel it out. They should just kneel it out. Don't risk an injury. Don't run a play that's going to get someone hurt. Oh my gosh. Data showed Isaac Yadam getting cooked again. When in doubt, throw out number 27. He's either getting slipped, cooked, or a penalty. And they're going to run a play. They hand it off to Kendre Miller. Did not like. Just kneel it out, dude. Don't risk an injury. What are we doing here? Saints have 7 first downs. Niners have double that. Saints 5 penalties. Niners 0. Man. It is a 2-score game. It's 16-7. All right. Just checking on some fantasy football. We should have 17 points. The Saints should have 10 points minimum. Lions, are they back? They got smoked last week. All right. It's halftime. I'm going to shut down I'm going to turn off my camera and mic for a little bit. We'll be back before halftime. Make sure you guys either hang out or come back. So, see you guys in like, 5 minutes or something. All right. We are back. Is audio working, by the way? Last week, sorry. Last week, coming out of the second half, I accidentally left my mic muted. So can you guys all hear me? Let's also see if we can update ESPN, even though it's been funky all day. There we go. Let me know. Can you guys hear me? Halftime thoughts. Actually, no, let's look at the stats real quick. Box score. Saints. Rattler, 9 of 15, 104 yards. 1 tutty, 6.9 per attempt. 9 rushing yards. Shaheed, 2 for 41. Would like to see them get Olave a little bit more involved. Would like to see some more quicker passes, get some guys into space. They're having a hard time on first downs. They're getting going. Niners have done an excellent job of slowing them down early on. They gotta adjust their early down play calling and execution. No doubt about it. I'm just trying to double check everyone in here can hear me. Last week I was like muted for the first drive of the second half. So I'm just trying to make sure. Y'all hear me? Y'all bum. Yeah. Yeah. Other second half thought, Isaac Yiadom is not very good. Like, it's atrociously bad. Hopefully he got pulled. I don't know if they're going to pull him mid-game. Like, they might just pick on Quincy Riley because he didn't have a week to prepare. But, like, moving forward, like, I don't want to see him out there, like, next week, 2 weeks from now, whatever. Yeah, the item is... I knew he was a Dennis Allen guy. I knew he was good from that coach and system as opposed to actually being good. There's a lot of Niner fans in there. I still can't believe they let Mac Jones walk him down in a 2-minute drill. Rattler's had a good game. I think he started off a little bit too hot, trying to like change the narrative, and then as he's gotten adjusted, I feel like he's played really well. All right, you guys are all popping right now. Just clarifying, you guys can hear me, yeah? You guys, audio's all good? Ross, Ed, Kermit, y'all, you guys can hear me? All right, cool. Thank you. Just need a clarification. All right, second half's about to get started. We'd love to see Rattler throw another tutty, get his first 2-touchdown game. And here's the kick. Not a great one. Was that Groupie again? Blake Groupie can't do What was that? He didn't even kick it correctly. He can't kick off, and he can't make field goals. What is he good for? All right, first down. They're at their own 40, thanks to a horrible kick. Uzchuk is out for the rest of the game. Pitch to Robinson for San Francisco. He gets a yard or so. You're showing this 2-minute drive. That third down pass that Yidam got smoked on, insane. Right there. Jonas Anker bailing him out. And that was a nice touchdown pass to McCaffrey. All right, 2nd and 8 now. Jones shotgun. McCaffrey's back there, man in motion. Play action, Mac Jones over the middle. Incomplete. Looking for Jennings, and he's limping off. Jennings is out. He's limping. He's hurt. That's significant. He's a good player. Unless did he slip? Oh, that didn't look good. Something's up with this turf. I'm telling you. Something is up with this turf. Players were slipping in the preseason. Players slipping now. 3rd and 8. This would be a huge stop. Man in motion. Oh, someone's confused. No, they don't know the play. Delay a game. That's a flag. All right. There we go. All right, delay of game. 3rd and 13 now. Guess where they're going? Number 27. They're going right at Isaac Yiadom, I bet. I guarantee. I'm 85% certain it's going to go to Isaac Yiadom. The other 15 is going to be like a screen check down to the tight end or running back. 3rd and 13. Get a stop. Yiadom's at the bottom. Man in motion. Mac Jones to throw. Has some time. He's going deep downfield and overthrows Purcell. They go 3 and out. Good start for the defense. Good start for the defense in the second half. Now offense has to respond and do something. Offense got to get going. What? Late flag? What? Kool-Aid McKinstry with the flag? That flag came in so late. Where's the replay? That thing came in when the punt team was out there. Alright, yeah, that's a flag. That thing came in so late. What the hell? 1st and 10 from the 42 now. So annoying, dude. Handoff to Robinson, and he's got 7 yards. Come on, dude. That's a... Oh, Justin Reed wasn't moving. Justin Reed is hurt. He's not moving. That didn't look good. Let me see if I can find something on what's going on. Justin Reed is on his feet and headed to the sideline without assistance. Okay. That's the update from John Hendricks. All right. Yeah, that didn't look good for Justin Reed, but he's up and moving. Yeah, that call on Kool-Aid was so late, though. That thing came in so freaking late. That came in, like, when they were about to punt. Like, their punter was out there. They're also very undisciplined. That penalty is annoying, man. You didn't see it? I feel like I saw it. That's just my thoughts. I mean, it could have been like here. It looked like he hit his like chin strap or whatever. His chin. Yeah. Saints are excellent at shooting themselves in the foot. That's what they do best. All right, what is it now? Like second down and like 3 for them? Like midfield. Man. There wasn't a call until the ball was overthrown. Yeah, that is true. That flag came in so freaking late. Like if they saw that in real time, like that flag is thrown immediately. Maybe it wasn't, they just didn't show it, but. And there's Justin Reed now. They got Terrell Burgess now in there and Jonas Sinker. They're out there 2 starting safeties from last week right now. Second and 3. Man in motion. Mac Jones hands it off to Robinson. He is, I think, a yard short of the first down. You want to know what's also annoying? Saints drafted Vernon Broughton, and then you look at the Lions wide receiver rookie Isaac Teslack or whatever, and he's out there making one-handed snags and touchdown catches every week. Like, I'd love to have him right now. And maybe you don't trade for Vele and Polk, whatever though. 3rd and 1. They might be doing a QB sneak here. Looks like they will. They do the tush push. I don't know if he got it. I don't know if I like the spot of that. I don't know if I like that spot, but it's really close. Mac Jones has had way too much time in this pocket, though. They've done a good job mostly protecting him, and they've done a good job getting guys open for him on these play designs from Shanahan. 1st and 10, they're in Saints territory. Play action. Mac Jones under some pressure. Ball's out. Pick it up. That's loose. Get it. DeMario's got it. That's a fumble. Saints got it. That's Saints ball. Let's go. Carl Granderson. I think that's his 3rd sack. Nice play. They better not over. They're gonna. Oh, it was a pass. No, it wasn't. That's a fumble. Look at Granderson, man. Oh, apparently that's Christian. Oh no, Chris Rumpf did that. Got beat, got back up, and knocked it out. How he forced the fumble on that, I have no idea. That's an excellent play. Good job from him not giving up on that play. I gotta get it posted to IG, but good job from Chris Rumpf, and Demario Davis picked it up. Defense needed that. Saints at midfield. They're in Niner territory. Great field position. Let's get going. They give it to AK. He gets like 2 yards. Gotta get some points, man. You gotta. You can't leave the defense out drying. I don't know if I said that right. Out to dry. Don't make this turnover mean nothing. Is what I'm trying to say. All right, 2nd and 8 from the 45, 46. They're in shotgun again. Juwan's in motion. Rattler play action. Dumps it off screen to Juwan. Nice block. Juwan first down. Hold on to the ball. They're at the 30. Nice play right there. Did Juwan Johnson just stumble? Is he hurt? Look at Eric McCoy. One-on-one with Fred Warner. Took him out. Rattler hands it off to Alvin, and that just goes nowhere. The Niners are doing an excellent job right now on these first downs. Rumpf. There we go. We know Rattler has the ability to lead a comeback. Let's see if they can do it. 2nd and 8. They're, I think, inside the 30 or around the 30-yard line. From the 29-28, Rattler to throw. Gets it to Juwan. Did he drop that one? Okay, he caught that one. Not really much there. 1-2-yard pass. 3rd and 5, 3rd and 7, 3rd and 6. Rattler's gone 10 straight completions, they just said. Good for him. Started off 1 of 6, 1 of 7, I think. Big 3rd down right here, though. Defense made a play. Got to capitalize off of it. Niners showing a blitz. Rattler to throw. They only sent 4. He gets it to Alvin. Oh, what a tackle. Like 2 yards shy of the first down. That was an excellent tackle. Fourth and 1. Do we go for it? They did the tush push last week. Do we see a tush push right here? They're going for it. Offense is out there. They need 1 yard. Do they go a tush push? No, they're in shotgun. This is like 4th and 2, really. Kendre and AK in the backfield. Olave's in motion. Rattler keeps it. Rattler makes a move. He's got the first down. Nice job. That didn't look good, but he made something out of nothing. That was an excellent job from Rattler. The Niners played that really well. RPO. They had AK covered, and he did an excellent job getting this first down. That's an awesome job. I love that we're seeing him use his legs today. Shaheed in motion. They're in the red zone. They hand it off to Alvin. Cuts back. Alvin Kamara is just shy of the first down. They're around the 10. Come on, man. We're close. We had some red zone struggles last week. Let's see if we can capitalize right here. Second and 1, they went no huddle tempo. AK gets the handoff. First down, they're around the 5-yard line. Come on, man. I want to see a tutty. I want to see a tutty right here. I think they went no huddle again. They went tempo. Tight formation. Another Kamara run. Look at Kamara. He got like 3 yards right there. All right, this is where the Saints kind of got stalled last week. Right in this goal line inside the 5. Let's see if they can get it here. They had some red zone struggles. Would love to see some good execution right now. Kamara is still in. I thought maybe we would have saw Kendre come in. 2nd and goal from the 3. 3 receivers. Juwan's in motion. They're in the shotgun. Rattler keeps it out to Shaheed. Touchdown! Let's go! Rattler's first 2-touchdown game. What a play call. The Saints, 2 straight touchdown drives. That was awesome. Yeah. What's up? What's up? High five. You're uncoordinated. Let's go. Touchdown. I was kind of nervous, man. They've been kind of struggling in the red zone, but they made it work. Come on, groupie. All right, that kick is good. Groupie made it. Saints cut the lead down to 2 points, 2 touchdowns. That run from Rattler on 4th down was awesome. Rattler's first 2 touchdown game. Good for him, dude. Rattler's got that ice in his veins for comebacks, dude. Outdoor voice? Is the audio like hella loud? Or is it just because I'm usually like hella quiet? That's hilarious though. Yeah, the Saints should have the lead, but it's alright. It is what it is. That 4th down conversion from Rattler was awesome. That's twice now. His leg saved a drive. I like what I've seen from Rattler. He started off a little bit like, I think, too hot, but he's going right now. He's definitely going right now. Shaheed. You need a frame for your Jimmy Graham jersey? Yeah, man, we got the Drew Brees jersey, and it's out of frame, but we got a JT Gray jersey he sent me right here. I have some other jerseys you guys haven't seen before, but they're up here as well. Some of the guys have sent me. Jimmy Graham jersey's fire. Pray for Yitem to lock in, yeah. I'd just like you to give a play-by-play, please. I am. I think. Donna. My excitement is in lowercase. It's great. It might be the mic. I feel like I'm yelling here, but I'm also just not like I'm just a quiet person. So, but that's also part of the joke. I love seeing the comments. It's like, you're celebrating like grandma sleeping in the other room. Like those are hilarious. I love those comments. They make me laugh. Derrick Henry? Oh, that's not good. I have him in one of my leagues. Oh, I just heard someone cheer. I'm surrounded by Niner fans. That might not be good. All right, here we go. Niners on the return. Groupie actually kicked it. Oh, he slipped. And Danny Stutzman got that tackle. All right. Here we go, man. Defense back out there. They got some good momentum. It's a close game. Got to contain McCaffrey. Oh, I just heard some cheering. That can't be good. I just heard someone outside cheering. First down for the Niners from their 24. 23, Jones to throw over the middle. There's Ricky Pearsall. And that was not Isaac Yiadom's man that time. You're putting 300K on the Saints come. Oh, man. That's good luck. I'd love to see them get a win, dude. I want to see Rattler get his first win. That'd be awesome to see. All right, they're at the 37. First down, handoff to McCaffrey. Oh, Alante just missed that tackle. Cash would be a great radio play caller for the Saints. You'd listen? Appreciate that. But goals are to do YouTube. At least right now. Maybe things change in time. But I appreciate that. It's a good compliment. 2nd and 3. Mac Jones hands it off to McCaffrey. What a cutback. And now they're in Saints territory. That cutback was nuts. That cutback from McCaffrey was nasty. That's a good play design from Shanahan, too. Granderson played that how he was supposed to, which allows the cutback lane. All right, they're in Saints territory. They got a good drive going. Yadam's at the bottom of the screen. They got a personal in motion, play action. Mac Jones over the middle, wide open man. That's Kendrick Bourne. Come on, defense. Get something going here. We just had an awesome stop. Let's try to keep that going. They're at the 36, 35. They're going to run it with Robinson. And he gets a few yards. This is an opportunity to bend and not break. I don't want to see a touchdown given up here. Please, no tutties here. Oh my gosh, the Titans are beating the Rams? Or, not anymore, but they had a lead on them. Alright. Niners are in the 2nd down and 6 from the 32. Play action. Under some pressure. Out wide. Pick that. Oh, Justin Reed. It was there. Oh, he had it. Oh, Justin Reed. If he takes a different angle, that might be a pick 6. If he jumps it instead of goes for contact. Good play, though. Good play. He's having a much better game than last week. 3rd and 6 now. They're probably going to number 27. Where's Yadam? He's at the top. Top of the screen is Yadam. They're in the shotgun. McCaffrey's in. McCaffrey is running route. Mac Jones is going to run. Make that tackle. He's short. All right. 4th and 2. 4th and 1 coming up for the Niners. They're probably going to go for this, right? There's no way they trust their kicker. There's no way they kick it. They're absolutely going for it. They're absolutely going for it, right? They're kicking? They trust their kicker? Okay, 46 yards for Pinheiro. He missed one earlier today, but he made a 44-yarder. Let's see if he can make this one. Just no penalties, please. Line up correctly. And that kick is good. Please, no penalties. I don't see any penalties. I don't see any yellow flags. Okay. Giving up a field goal right there, I'm okay with that. It wasn't looking great. I'm surprised they kicked it, dude. I'm really surprised they kicked it. They had a good drive going. Felt like they could have went for it. So score is 19-14. One-score game. You want to see Danny Stetson? DeMario has now... Yeah, DeMario, he looks good out there. Yeah, Trophy, hope you get your prize. I think that touchdown catch from Shaheed was the shortest of his NFL career, which is pretty crazy. All right, Rattler, we need to see you respond. I think he's had like 11, 12 straight completions. He's in a groove right now. Oh, Drake May. Did he just throw a tutty? Please tell me this was a touchdown. I got him in fantasy. Big drive coming up here. I would like to see them get Kendra Miller the football a little bit. Get him on some creative plays. AK's doing a good job right now too. But Kendry's a good football player too. Would not be nice to see him get involved. It looked like the back judge was excited the Niners made the field goal. I have to when I rewatch the game, I'll have to keep an eye on that. Oh, Drake May, run it in. Oh, there's a flag. I picked up Drake May in fantasy this week. I'm hoping they count this touchdown he just had. All right, we're back from commercial. And that's in the end zone. Take a knee. Yeah. All right, the Saints will start off, I think, at the 35. Is that the new touchback rules? Did Joe Flacco just do the most insane touchdown? The throw wasn't great, but was that like tipped like 5 times? All right, Rattler, let's see what you got. 35-yard line. Kendra is on the field. Olave's in motion. Rattler has some time. He's rolling out left. Throw it away. Throw it away. Oh, he's going to get a yard. That's late. That's late. Oh, there's a fight now. Eric McCoy did not like that. Don't make it worse. Let the flags be on San Francisco. Don't get yourself ejected, Kelvin or McCoy. Kelvin Banks and McCoy did not like that, but that is a flag. I like that. I like that. Yeah, that was way late. Did Rattler flop? Did he flop on that? Oh, and he hit the bench. Rattler might have flopped on that. I think he flopped. Oh, T. Higgins. That was crazy. Did Rattler flop? You guys think he flopped? All right, well, the Saints got a first down, I think, at midfield now after that penalty. Yeah, they're in San Francisco territory. Cooks goes in motion. Kendra with the blitz pickup. Rattler out wide. There is Chris Olave for the first down. That was a good job from Kendra on that blitz pickup. What a route from Olave. All right, 1st and 10. Saints got a nice drive going here. 13 consecutive completions for Spencer. Kendra still in. No AK. Shaheed's in motion. Hand off to Kendra. And Kendra's got 5-6 yards. Nice run. Yeah, Kendra's blitz pickup this drive has been awesome. I think Alvin's coming onto the field. Second and 4 from the 30-yard line. Juwan's in motion. Play action to AK. Dumps it off to AK. And he held on. Was that picked? Fred Warner has the football. They're saying AK was down. Can we see the replay? Could have been a better throw. That's incomplete. That's incomplete. That's not a catch. That's not a catch. There's no way that's a catch. Was that a fumble? I don't think that's a catch. You guys think that's a catch? I don't think he had it. Niners challenging the play. I don't think that's a catch. I really don't think that was a catch. Apparently Aaron Rodgers is cooking over there in Pittsburgh. Oh yeah, that's an insane throw from Rodgers. I think I don't think that was I think that's an incomplete pass to Alvin Kamara. There's no way he had the football. That was not complete. He didn't make a football move, and if it was caught, I think he was down anyway. I'm trying to see what the reporters are having to say. Yeah, Calvin Banks and McCoy. I'm seeing the replay of that late hit on Rattler. They did not like that. Come on, any update? They're ruling that a fumble. That's not a fumble. That's an incomplete pass, dude. How come every week the process of what a catch and what a catch isn't changes? This is freaking annoying, dude. How is that a fumble? That's not a fumble, man. That's incomplete. What are we doing, dude? On another note, though, Fred Warner is a freaking monster. And no one can deny that. Fred Warner is a freaking monster. Doesn't have control. Has it there. That's not... Whatever. Mac Jones to throw. First down. Dumps it off to McCaffrey, who's wide open. Why is no one covering their best player? And Sanker gets the first down. There's no way that should be a fumble. That was a drop. I can't believe that was ruled a fumble. So clearly not a fumble. All right, 1st and 10 from the 46, their own. San Francisco runs it with McCaffrey, who gets a few yards. I can't believe that was a fumble. I'm still pissed about that. Appreciate that, Brandon. Yeah, that ref sucks. Pitch to Robinson, who's got a hole in a first down. That's very much appreciated, Brandon. And yeah, those refs suck. You're goated. Penalty on the Niners. That play is coming back. Okay. This is likely the last play of the third quarter. Or, yeah. End of the third quarter. Going into the fourth. 2nd and 15 for the Niners when we come back. We got a close game here going into the fourth quarter. They're competitive. I don't think anyone thought they're going to be competitive this year. But these games are close. What the hell just happened in Pittsburgh? The Seahawks recovered the kick in the end zone for a touchdown? That's insane. Don't blame the refs. We suck. Yeah, we're not the best team, but I really don't think that was a catch. I'm still pissed about that fumble, man. Hey, shout out to you, James. Appreciate that. You guys are awesome. We got 100 people in here. We got 4,600 total views. Last year, like, these things had like 20 people in the max, so it's awesome, like, having actual people in, like, this many people in here. It's cool. Ball never stopped moving. Yeah, I don't even think AK had full possession of it. And shout out to Brandon and James. You guys are awesome. But yeah, no way that was a catch. Never had possession. Didn't make a football move. I don't understand what their thinking was. Joe Burrow has been ruled out with a toe injury. Jeez. Joe Burrow was hurt. Our first drive, we got a 3 and out. All right, we're back from commercial. At least we're not the freaking Steelers. That running back just didn't pick up the kickoff and the other team scored a touchdown off of it. At least that's not happening yet. All right, 2nd and 15 for the Niners. Mac Jones is going to throw. He has a bunch of time. He's got a wide open tight end, and that's a good tackle from Yidam. I think he's had a better second half. I still don't think he's had a good game, but I think he's had a better second half. He has way too much time back there, though. Vernon Broughton, what the hell are you doing? I look at that and I'm like, we could have had Isaac Teslack or Tesla in Detroit or Alec Ayomanor in Tennessee. But Broughton, struggling. 3rd and 10, though. Let's get a stop here. Saints showing a blitz. McCaffrey's in a weird-looking formation. Mac Jones out wide to McCaffrey, and Pete Warner got beat. 1st down, Niners. That sucks that Pete Warner just gave that up, but I'm not going to give him crap for not being able to cover McCaffrey. I mean, like, you can't. A linebacker on McCaffrey is such a mismatch. I'm not gonna give him crap for that. 1st and 10 now, 41-yard line. They're going to run it with McCaffrey. And there's Demario Davis and brought in on that TFL. Second down coming up for the Niners. Second and 11, or they're keeping at the line of scrimmage for them? .42-yard line. Jones is going to throw, dumps it off out to Robinson. Alante, make that tackle. Oosh, big hit from Yidam. Good job there. Third and long coming up. The Saints have had a hard time getting off the field on third downs. Let's see if they can do it. Mac Jones has thrown the ball 31 times. So that's a lot for... If I was the Niners, I'd want that number to be like 26, 27. He's about to get another one. It's third down and 10. Third and 11. Jones to throw. Looking wide open. Juwan Jennings. He's going to score. How come on third and longs, there's always someone wide freaking open? No one's ever covered. Ever. What's happening? What are we doing, dude? What was that, Pete Warner? He just popped a squat. He saw the ball coming straight at his dome and he popped a squat. And that kick is good. Saints are down 12. Man. Third and 15, man. There's always someone open. Well, now the Saints are going to have to rely on Spencer Rattler to win this game. Yeah, that fumble was game, man. That fumble was it. That fumble was a chance for the Saints to control the game, and it simply just didn't work. This defense has had a rough day. No doubt about it. Brandon Staley's defense just let Mac Jones walk him down all game. Why do we got Pete Warner picking up a receiver anyway? No, it's just the zone. That scheme is awful for third and 50s. Yep. This is the Brandon Staley experience. Like, does Danny Stutzman maybe tip that pass? How much yards does Mac Jones have on third and 90s? Probably all of his yards have come on third and 90s. I can't believe there's always someone open on third down and longs. First pick in the draft, yeah. Who even would be the number one pick this year? I mean, none of the quarterbacks have kind of like looked like a number one pick. Arch, definitely not worth it. Nuss, not worth the number one pick. Sellers, way too much uncertainty with him. They're not going to fire Brandon Staley 2 weeks into the season. I also don't think the defense is very talented, but yeah, this is annoying. Every third and long, there's just someone wide open. The pass rush isn't great either. Mac Jones has had a lot of time in the pocket. All right, well, Rattler was able to lead almost the game-tying drive last week, down 2 scores. Let's see if he can do it again here. It's crazy they're asking him to play hero ball. It's crazy he's having to play hero ball. Short kick to Kendre Miller. Here's the return to about the 30. 12 minutes left in the game. That's a lot of time, but the Saints got to score a touchdown and then get a stop on defense, which they haven't really been able to do, and then score another touchdown. I mean, Pete Warner is in perfect position to make a play here. He just pops a squat. He didn't even... Man. First down for the Saints. Hands off to Alvin. Alvin loses a few yards. That had nothing. And there's a flag on the field. All right, no flag. It was picked up. Yeah, this play is insane. For those of you who haven't seen it. That's a crazy touchdown. Rattler's going to throw it. 2nd and 12. Over the middle. Low ball to Shaheed. And Shaheed's looking around for a flag? That pass has to be better, man. Has to be a little bit higher so Shaheed can make a play. Third and 12 for the Saints. It's got defense chance in the dome. That's wild. Lots of Niner fans in there. Rattler to throw. Downfield. Looking for Olave. It's incomplete. There is a flag. Flag on the Niners. Okay. Saints get lucky there. Illegal contact on San Francisco. Let's see. The Saints might have got lucky there, but I don't give a crap. So what? Appreciate that, Brandon. We have a bunch of Uber drivers as a defense. Yeah, it's not great. Kamara with a few yards on that run. I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss Brandon's super chat. Appreciate that, man. What happened to Tipton? They just don't have the depth or the playing style or whatever him at the moment. Second and 5 for the Saints now. Rattler's going to throw it out wide to Olave, first down around midfield. Nice connection there. Getting Olave involved. Want to see that pass a little bit more outside, but it got there. It's a nice play. All right, 1st and 10 for the Saints around midfield. Under center, AK's in the backfield. Vele's in motion. They're going to play action. Rattler drops back. Looking for Juwan, and that was interesting. He, flopped, dove. Was the pass a little inaccurate? All right, we got a 2nd down now. Come on. Let's get this thing going. 10 minutes left in the game. They're at their own 48. Juwan motioning to the backfield. Handoff to AK. And AK picks up 5 yards. 3rd down. We're in 4 down territory, yeah. That's a crazy stat. Kamara's had 4 fumbles versus the Niners, 3 against every other team. Third and 5. They're in shotgun. Brandon Cooks goes in motion. Pressure coming. Rattler rolling out right. Trying to make something happen. And just kind of throws it away. And there's a flag. Rattler looks pissed about something. Holding on the defense. The Saints get lucky again. Where is it? Number 0 on Olave? Oh, 36. Yeah, that's a hold. That's a hold for sure. No doubt about it. All right, Saints are getting lucky, man. Let's execute here. First and 10, Niners 42-yard line. They give it to Alvin. And he gets a few yards. I'm starting to get a little nervous, guys. My heart it's beating. Second and 6. Rattler's in the shotgun. They're going to give it to Alvin again. The Niners blitzed, and AK somehow got 2-3 yards on that one. Niners almost took the handoff away from Rattler. They timed this thing perfectly. Fred Warner is a freaking monster. Good job from Fuaga on that block. 3rd and 3. The Saints get lined up quickly. Rattler's making an audible, making an adjustment. Rattler gives it to AK. First down. Look at Kamara. Stay up. Hold on to the football. Fred Warner is a beast. First down, Saints. Good block from Fuaga on Warner. If Fuaga doesn't get that block. Rattler, another run to Kamara. Hitting the edge. Hold on to the football. And he picks up 8 yards. They're relying heavily on AK right now. I like it. And AK's coming off. Give AK a breather. Kendrick's coming on, it looks like. We're at under 8 minutes now in the game. 2nd and 2. Rattler's changing up the play. Rattler gives it to Kendra, hits a stiff arm, and that really goes nowhere. We got a 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3 coming up. Come on, man. Let's get this first down. Big play right here. We're in 4 down territory. Trips left. Shaheed now goes in motion. Rattler to throw. He's going out for Olave. What a catch! What a freaking catch from Olave. That was awesome. Ball could have been a little lower, but it got there. And there's a Niner who's injured on the play. Let's go. Come on. Can we get 3 Rattler tutties? Can we get a third Rattler touchdown? That was an awesome catch from Olave. I want to try and get that posted real quick on IG. Rashid is why you even... I'm assuming you're talking to someone else in the chat. 3 runs back-to-back. I mean, the runs were working, though. The runs were definitely working. Come on, do they got any photos of Olave? I'm not seeing... Oh, there we go. Shahid needs to use that speed more. I just don't think they're trying to go downfield as much. But yeah, that was an awesome catch from Olave. If I'm being honest, I think the Rattlers maybe played the best game of his career so far. I feel like he's had a really good game today. I'm not trying to glaze. I'm not trying to, like, make excuses or whatever, because at some point he has to win a game, but I don't think Rattler's been the issue today. That fumble AK had, or that fumble Alvin Kamara had, the ball placement on that could have been better. He threw a rocket to him behind him on a 5-yard pass. Like, little things like that need to be cleaned up. But overall, I'm good. I'm happy with his performance. He's got to finish out this game, though. He's got to finish out this game. He's had a good 3.5 quarters. Let's see if he can finish it out. And then if they score here, defense needs to make a stop. They came in clutch last week. They've had a lot of struggles today. It would be really nice to see him get a stop. We're still at commercial break. I'd like to see Rattler get a third touchdown pass. A third Rattler touchdown would be great. All right, we're back from commercial. Upton Stout is the injured 49er. Oh, did Olave's knee hit him in the nuts? I think he got hit in the nuts. First and goal for the Saints. From the 4-yard line. Can the red zone struggles be fixed here? Rattler play action. End zone. Vele touchdown. Devon Vele. Let's go. Yeah. 3 touchdowns for Rattler today. Let's freaking go. Rattler is cooking right now. Have yourself a day, Spencer Rattler. What a freaking laser. Put it in the only spot Vele could make that catch. Rattler is on one today. All right, groupie. I swear if you miss this. Okay, he made it. 3 touchdowns for Spencer Rattler today. Let's go. What a freaking strike. Vele's second catch as a Saint as a tutty. Big one in the red zone too. That trade. A lot of people did not like that trade. Rattler is cooking, dude. The Saint, if he plays like this every week, I don't know if you can bench him. Rattler is cooking, dude. This is his best game as in the NFL, without a doubt. The best game he's ever played. 3 touchdowns, used his legs in critical situations. Now, he's got to finish the game. Obviously, a win would be a great way to cap it off. Defense has to get a stop. But I'm more than pleased with this game from him. I'm more than pleased right now with how he's played so far. All right, here's the kickoff. I'm trying to get this posted to Instagram real quick, and the Niners kneel it out. Defense, you did it last week. You've been struggling today. Let's get a stop. They can let up a field goal, I think, though. If they let up a field goal, I think it's an 8-point game. All right. Sorry, bud, you're not winning. Hey, if we don't win, so what? Rattler had an awesome game. Like, I more so care about the player. Like, I obviously want to win, but hold on. Mac Jones, quick pass out wide to Bourne, who got a first down. Come on. We've got to get a stop here. A field goal or nothing. No touchdown. No touchdowns allowed. $5:40 left in the game. First and 10 for the Niners, 26-21. Man in motion. Mac Jones, play action bootleg. Brzez's out there. Somehow got that pass to Jennings, and they get a few yards. Come on, defense. I'm asking you. One stop. Alvin Kamara has 100 rushing yards on the day. I'm nervous, dude. I want to win. I want to see Rattler get his first win. He's had an awesome game. Defense has to get a stop, though. We're under 5 minutes. It's 2nd and 6. Saints are playing back. They're going to throw. Mac Jones, quick pass. And that's batted down by Brian Brzee. Okay, 3rd down. Please. Please, can we get a stop? It's 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6. 3rd downs, we've sucked all day. Can we just get one? One, please. McCaffrey's in motion. You might want to cover that guy. 3rd down. Mac Jones, empty backfield. He's going to throw. Has time. He's going downfield. Incomplete. Alontae Taylor in coverage. No flags. No flags. We've got to stop. All right, Rattler. We know he can do these comeback situations. Can you do it now? This is a tough defense. They're going to have, what, 4 minutes to go downfield? Let's see where the ball's going to be at, though. This punt is critical. This punt is critical. Fair catch, and ooh, the Saints are going to have to go 90 yards downfield in 4 minutes and 30 seconds with 3 timeouts. Okay, let's go. Let's see if Rattler can do it. Defense did their job. They did what we asked. Nervous. Yeah. Whew. Four minutes. 0-11. Okay, 89 yards. Rattler shotgun. He's going to throw it. Dumps it off to Alvin. Alvin's got some blockers, and he's got a few yards. 'Cause 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 he's got 2nd and 6 coming up. They gotta do that this drive. They gotta stay. They gotta get a few yards every play. They can't commit penalties. They can't take sacks or lose yardage. They can't do that here. All right, 2nd and 6 from the 15. Rattler hands it off to Alvin, and that goes nowhere. That goes nowhere. It looked like Raiden's got maybe hurt on that play. He was slow to get up. Oosh, that didn't look good. Was that Ruiz getting cooked? 3rd and 6, come on. Third down and 6. Rattler's going to throw under pressure, and he's sacked. Bosa had done nothing all game, and he gets a sack in the biggest moment. All right, well, the Saints are going to have to punt, and they have to get one more stop. Man. All right, come on, let's get a good punt here. The Saints still got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. So they do have a chance to get the ball back, but can the defense get a stop? All right, they're going to get the ball at midfield. Yeah, the Saints have to force a 3 and out here. They're going to have to get a 3 and out here. The Niners might throw it too. Like, I don't think throwing the ball is out of question. Three minutes and 2 seconds left. $49-yard line. Mac Jones under center. McCaffrey's a hard man to stop. Another man in motion. A pitch out to McCaffrey. And they get a TFL. That's like a loss of 5 yards. That's a good start. They're calling a timeout? Saints call a timeout. Okay. You gotta get a stop, please. Second and 15 for them. I'm anxious, dude. Heart's beating fast. All right, 2nd and 15. Under center, they got 3 tight ends. They're going play action. Mac Jones has time, dumps it off to McCaffrey. Make that tackle. Pete Warner with a clutch tackle. And they call their final time. This is game right here. You got to get a stop right here or it's game. You have to get the stop or it might be game. Third and 6. It's manageable. Watch McCaffrey. They might do like a tight end screen. They've been throwing crossers all day. Quick out routes. This is the game, basically. Third down. Empty backfield. No, McCaffrey's now in motion. Looks like they're going to throw. Mac Jones. Incomplete. And the Saints keep 1 timeout. And the clock stops. Oh my gosh. The throw is there. Did Brazil tip it? Blood pressure is going insane right now. Clock stopped. Saints keep a timeout, and they get the 2-minute warning. That was huge. I hope they get some better field position, though. Do not jump off sides. Do not commit a penalty. Here's the punt. Nearly blocked. Shaheed, another fair catch. Oh, man. They're going to have to go 94 yards. They're going to have to go 94 yards with one timeout, a 2-minute warning, and 2 minutes and like 30 seconds. I'm about to shit myself. This is very intense. Come on. 2:40. One timeout. 2-minute warning. Saints have to go 94 yards. Might want to block Nick Bosa. Rattler's going to throw. First play is a quick out route to Olave, who gets a few yards. Gets halfway there to the first down. Second and 4 now for the Saints. Clock is stopped at 2:36. We know Rattler has ice in his veins. Can he do it here? Man in motion. Rattler has time. Finds Brandon Cooks for a first down. Maybe go no huddle. Go up tempo. All right, we're at 2:20 now. Rattler's getting out the play. Nick Bosa was offsides. That's a quick slant to Shaheed. 8 yards. It looked like Bosa was way offsides. And that's going to do it to the 2-minute warning. Rattler, you got it, dude. If something terrible happens, by the way, I'm going to swear. So if you don't like that, it's just a little heads up. Whew, come on. I want to see Rattler game-winning drive, get his first win. Man. They have what? 76 yards to go, 74 yards to go in 2 minutes. So wholesome. Well, the last live, someone dropped a pass and then I cussed and someone was like, I had my kid in the car watching and I had to turn it off. So that's why I'm just giving a heads up. I don't even know what to say. I'm like, yeah, Trophy, this is nuts. If we thought last week was a close-ass game, yeah, Bosa definitely jumped early on that. 100% jumped early on that. I thought Rattler was about to go deep because he saw it, but he took the few-yard gain to it's football, cuss as much as possible. I just don't know the YouTube rules about it, too. I don't know what the limit is. Oh my gosh, these commercials are pissing me. I just want to see. I just want to see what happens. I feel like we learned a lot about Bo Spencer Rattler today. Like, if we lose, I feel really good about how he's played so far. We know he has ice in his veins. He got him in position last week. He did it last year in Washington. Preseason, he's done it twice. Can he do it here? This is maybe the biggest moment of his NFL career. Maybe of his life. There's a lot it's a lot of pressure, but Is McCaffrey sleeping? McCaffrey's so bored he's sleeping. All right, 2nd and 2. We got 75 yards to go. Rattler's going to throw. Quick out route to Chris Olave. First down and out of bounds. Stops the clock. 1:56 now left. They still have a timeout. Yeah, got to keep an eye on Nick Bosa. He ended the game last week for Seattle. You gotta keep an eye on him. You can't let him make a play. Rattler drops back to pass. Quick pass out to Juwan. He holds on, only gets a few yards. All right, go no huddle. Get up tempo. We're going to have to go downfield at some point. You can't take these 5-yard dink and dunks. You got to get in the end zone. You got to start going downfield. Time is of the essence. Rattler to throw on 2nd and 7. Dumps it off to AK, who almost dropped it. Breaks a tackle, stays up. Just shy of the first down. Did not get out of bounds. 3rd and 1 coming up. I'd like to see a little bit more urgency. It kind of doesn't feel like they're getting back to the line as quickly as they should. 1:10 left in the game. Rattler to throw. Under pressure, fires for Juwan. That's incomplete. Is there any flags? No flags. 4th and 2. Come on. The drive can't end here. Was the ball there to Juwan? Fred Warner might have just made an excellent play. Fred Warner's... He dropped it! Oh my gosh. 4th and 2. This is it. And the Niners call a timeout. Juwan had that. I think the ball hit Juwan in the hands and Warner knocked away his arm or something. Fourth and 2, man. Come on. We can get 2 yards. We can get 2 yards here. Come on, Kellen. Rattler, you can use your legs. You've done that a few times today. $103 left. But none of that matters if they can't convert here. The time doesn't matter if they can't get this here. 4th and 2. Biggest play of the game. Tight formation at the top. Olave's in motion. Rattler to throw. Under pressure. Rattler loses the ball. That's game. And the Saints lose in a close game with the Niners. Man. Tough way to go. Tough way to go. Tough way to go. Man. Let's see. Was anyone open here? Nothing. Oh, if he had an extra second, Juwan was open. An extra second and Juwan was there. Man. The loss sucks. The loss sucks. But I feel good, though, overall about how Rattler played. I like how Rattler played today. I don't feel bad about this. Fuaga got beat. They can't stop. Or that's game. Tough way to go. Alright, well, that's going to do it for this stream. Appreciate all 156 of you guys in here. Super cool stream. Won't be live for the next 2 games, but appreciate you guys all being in here. Fun game. and catch you next time.